Welcome to our show. We are live here on our podcast today, this Tuesday afternoon, and we welcome you in. And we got a very good show for you today. We're going to have a special guest in today that is going to give us a lot of insight on her journey. She has transitioned from from corporate to entrepreneurship. And we want to see how her dreams are now her reality. So let me go ahead and introduce our guest. Her name is LaKesha Johnson. She is the dynamic founder of Imperial Custom Designs. She has carved out a niche for herself in the competitive design industry, and she has left her job from being a corporate professional to now a full-time entrepreneur, and it's not short of inspiring. We want to introduce to some and present to others Miss LaKesha Johnson with Imperial Custom Designs. Yay! Let me bring her in here. I think she's in the screen room here. Okay. Yay! There she is. Hi there. How you doing?
How are you doing?
Yes. Okay, cool. Well, I am glad to see you here. We actually are going to have a great show tonight. We're going to have a show where we're going to dive a little bit into your journey, and you give us, a little bit of what you want us to know and a lot more of what you don't want us to know as well. We look forward to all of that.
I do that.
So, well, we're happy to have you here, and we're happy that you could fit us into your busy schedule and just take some time out to just kind of reflect back on how everything has come about face for you.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. And thanks for having me here. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Like I said, we're glad to have you. So, Keisha, I met you at Bosscation. I think that was what, September?
Yep.
September last year. And man, to think about where you were then and where you are now, that has been wow. It really come about face, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm just like, geez, sometimes I still can't believe it.
But things happen that way, and they happen that way for a reason. So we want to thank our viewers for coming in. We see we got Baby Giant in. Great to see you there. Cool beans. Video is lagging. Okay, well, that's okay. We're going to keep moving on forward. What inspired you to make the leap from corporate to pursuing your passion in screen printing full time?
So, I started out this journey being in corporate at that point for probably 5 years, 6 years, and I hated it. It was numbers. I worked at a bank, right? But I knew that I'm a creative person, and numbers are the least creative thing you can deal with, right? So I found the t-shirt business, and I knew that I wanted to at least give it a shot. And what finally got me to go, okay, I have to do this, is that the bank that I worked for went through a major transition. It was the worst, most stressful event I've had working any job. It made me very sick, and I was just, and my bills weren't getting hard. So I was like, I have is able to provide. I'm doing the work. I got work. Just go. So I knew that I even suffering. These are my choices. Suffering.
Well, well, you, you think about sometimes you have different things that happen in your life that make you make changes and adjust. You have to, pivot into the next realm of wherever it is you need to be. So that can happen to all of us. I mean, I can say it's happened to me several times. And you just have to know, hey, this is just a stepping stone and just move to the next thing. So I see that you did that. So can you share how did some of your experiences from corporate world prepare you for running your own screen printing business? How did that, level set you into being able to cross that bridge over to the next phase?
Crazy enough, it taught me everything I shouldn't.
That's speaking mildly. Okay.
Yeah, right. So anybody that's worked, I mean, any job, but corporate is just its own beast, and um, you know, I knew what not to do. They did everything wrong in most programs. So I'm like, when I run my business, I'm going to treat my customer like that. I'm going to give them that keeps that relationship with me. Because
Right.
they just don't care. They're just like, okay, we lost somebody. I got to build a relationship. So
You do. You really do. So when you actually decided to make that move, you made the move, you knew this t-shirt business was where you wanted to be. So what key steps did you take to ensure that your screen printing business got off to a solid foundational start?
well, I'll answer from the point where I restarted after
Okay.
table. When I decided to try and put my best foot forward with it, the biggest step, honestly, was starting to follow my mentor, Roberson, plus. She really like watching her like on a regular basis. It's just one person. Like, that's where I like. She set me up for a lot of stuff. To do her. And the turning points too, still was going to publication because there was stuff there, like marketing, stuff like that. There was also the hands-on because I didn't have I mean, we have shop. It seems to have this like competitive flair around it. And I was like prepared to leave the state. I get trained by the lady that I've been watching.
Right. So did you have all of the equipment that was needed for your screen printing business, or how did that, if you did not have your equipment, how did you obtain it?
Well, by the time I went to Boscation, I had my equipment for almost 2 years. I acquired like my screen printer, my exposure units, flash dryer, the major of my screen printing equipment. Just that I use the stimulus for that we got with the COVID going on. So I put all that money into that. That's my equipment. And I started out with Amazon and those Amazon they screen printers. I didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow, that's something. So you invested back into the business with your stimulus money, so therefore you were able to level set that variation of equipment.
Yeah, because that helped a lot. It's gonna take me a lot longer to get it if I didn't.
So, what project did you do first once you got your equipment? Or shall I say, let me back up. So you got your equipment. Did you know how to screen print?
Absolutely not. I didn't know what I was doing at all whatsoever. Like, I didn't even touch it. I just bought the stuff and I brought it home. I put it together. I got the screens and I just was like, what do I do with this? Now what? What do I do? So there was a lot of mess ups from that.
Wow. So did you see yourself taking classes, or what did you do to learn about it?
The first thing I did way back in 2020 was I got on like forums about screen printing. I was on Reddit, printing, slash screen printing. Don't judge me. But I was there just and there's a lot of old information in there. So good. You get so many angles on it. It's easy to get confused. So a lot of my time, literally figuring out information was just going in circles because there was always contradictory information. So I had five different things. It's like where you have to boys, you got to choose one.
Yeah, you're right. So did you at that time seek out a mentor, or did you wait till later after you had learned a few things?
No, I still say that I did it pretty early on, like within the first 6 months, because I mean YouTube exists, right? I'm finding a way of teaching everything on YouTube. And I think the first person I saw that was actually screen printing was T-shirt Chick.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, cool. She's screen printing. This is awesome. Great at it. I'm gonna watch her. And then probably like a few months later, I found Lady Print channel, and I was like, ooh, I'm really excited about her too, because she talks about marketing and stuff aside from the actual technique stuff.
Right.
So I was like, ooh. So yeah, I moved more towards her as the entire business.
Okay. So you got your training. You got you a mentor. What was the first project that you attempted to do, and how was it? Was it a success or a bust?
Well, I have two different versions here because
okay, well, take us to it. Walk us down that path. I'm here for it.
Okay, so for the screen printing part, first time I printed or attempted to, I don't even know if it counts because I didn't even burn the screen right. I coat the screen right. I coated I barely could wash it out. Only part of it washed out. So I was okay, screw it. I'll try and print it right. None of it went through. I found out the press wasn't bolted down. I had all kinds of problems. Everything failed.
Okay.
So, yeah. But the second time when I got my good press and I bolted it and I did some reading, did some research, that first print with good equipment went much better. It actually was successful.
Okay. So what was it? Was it what was the design? And did you design it, or was it something that you picked up somewhere else?
No, I found it on Google. It was like I don't even know what to describe it as. It was kind of like an African art kind of piece.
Okay.
But it was like a simple thing, like a character. So I just burned him to the screen and I printed that. In fact, I think I still have pictures.
Well, if you have it, you have it. You can show it to us.
Let me see. It should be around the corner.
We're waiting, guys, for her to show us her first attempt of doing screen printing, so we could get to see her first success. She said she didn't bust, so it was a success.
Okay. So this is my
first, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that was my second first attempt. But yeah.
Okay, all right, all right. Well, that was a nice design. I mean, it looks solid. I mean, so did you when you did it? Did you have the angle? Now that you know how to do it, you had your angle right and everything, or did it actually coat the first time, or did you have issues with it, or did you have to go over it several different times, or how did that work out for you?
Well, you know, the funny thing,
Being your first time, now this is
yeah.
your first time,
Well, this is on a 100% polyester shirt too. So I just missed. I
really.
bypassed cotton and went straight for the good stuff, you know. So that was
I
interesting
see.
to figure out, like, you know, because polyester is different. And it was stretchy, so I wasn't used to that either. So I went over it like way too many times. I think I got lucky. I felt like I got lucky. I didn't know what I was looking for.
So okay, so you cured it and you said, okay, I need to go back over this again. Because
Yeah,
you didn't cure it, but you like flashed it, right? Right,
yeah,
like flashed,
yeah,
and then you came back and it's like, I think I need to hit this again.
yeah. And I didn't really need to. I just this thing is like a brick on here.
So this is me being nosy now. So since it was thick, that meant you had to let it cure a long time because
I hit way too many times. I probably did like almost 10 passes on that.
so yeah, it was thick.
Yeah, it's
It was
thick.
super thick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Golly.
As long
Yeah,
as you don't stretch it, as long as you don't stretch it, it looks great.
you stretch it.
Yeah, you're gonna see all that.
Good thing you hadn't washed it yet, right?
I have washed it and it seems to be okay for now. I'm afraid now.
Okay, because sometimes when it's too thick, it will wash out because it didn't cure all the way. So yeah. I'm just saying.
I think I left it under there just short of burning, just to get it to cure. Because I remember I rested. I didn't know like the height, you know, and all that. So
Right. Okay, so you got past you got past your fear. You took the walk of a toddler, made the few runs.
yeah.
You start to see the progress and the success of it, and your eyes started jumping with tinkly stars in there. Like, yes, this is it, right?
Yes.
So at that point, what made you say, regardless of what go on, to whatever or bust, this is my journey right here.
I like the way it feels when I print. Like when I get to lay that ink down, it goes right. You hear that sound, you pick it up, it looks just buttery. I'm like, this is it. This is it.
So you made the entrepreneur move. You're in this, and day one, how did it feel?
Scary. I was terrified. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, dude, I had all the doubts you could ever think of. So all the new people out there, you have doubts, trust me, I had the same ones. We all did. I was terrified, man. Like, especially when I was trying to go for my first sale, I was like, I don't know. These people are going to listen to me. Am I saying the right thing?
So you started doing cold calling and email marketing and door to door, and what worked to get your first client? To get your first client, what worked?
Email marketing.
Okay.
Combined with networking, because I met him initially before I emailed him.
Okay. And was it so? How did you build up your resilience to hear the words no? Because a lot of people, they get shot down too many times and then they shut down and then they walk away from the whole thing. So how did you deal with no?
Well, to be honest, I'm still learning how to deal with it. Because I'm just like, I need you to work with me. You know, I'm very passionate and I want to help people. So I guess in that regard, sometimes like it's hard to hear no because I'm like, I'm just gonna help you. Like, so sometimes this thing still like, ooh, dang, I needed that. But that's I have to come back around to be like, I can't sit here and dwell on this. Like, that's a waste of time. I gotta move on. There's too many people in Omaha, okay, for me to be about one. I gotta move on.
Well, I mean, once you get over you get numb to the nose, you can, I don't care what anyone comes at me, I can overcome your objection. I don't care what it is. You can tell me it's raining outside. Well, we can go outside and get some umbrellas or some rain jackets and let's go. I mean, you have to know how to be able to come back quick on your feet with an objection to whatever they throw at you. So once you get that down pat, you can deal with sales in any facet. Email marketing, cold calling, door-to-door sales, and learn a few jokes along the way. I mean, I always I always talk about I'm busy as a bee in a beehive. I mean, it's just little things, little quirks that all you need to do is give them a smile. Once you get them to smile, you can turn that no to a yes. They'll be like, hey, hold up, wait a minute. Come back, let me look at what you got. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to learn. Once you learn that, then you can move forward from that. But you gotta figure that out and build up that numbness and that you don't give a hoot about them saying no. And once you do that, it's all gravy after that.
Well, yeah, and then the word no really just opens up the negotiation. It starts it.
No, don't negotiate. Don't negotiate. Your price is your price.
Oh no, not that. I mean, like the details and stuff.
Oh, okay. I don't negotiate. If they say no, then I move on because at the end of the day, that wasn't the customer for me.
Yeah.
And then if it was the customer for you, it's for you. And they will call you back. And you don't have to even negotiate with them because they're going to call you back for the services that you offer.
I love those. I need more of those clients.
I know. Those are the ones that you want because then now they are your customer. Now they are your customer. They want to hear exactly what you have to say, how you saying it, and they want to pay the price that you're asking. Not you going down on your price for the services in which you got to do all the work for. So I never deal with anyone. Once they say no, okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, here's my card in case you need me, and move on. And that's it. I'm good from there. Never beg anybody to take your business. It'll be the worst thing you ever do in your life.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that one. You'll pay for it way more than getting that deal. I swear you will.
Yep, you will. As guaranteed.
Okay, so you're in you made it to screen printing. You're doing cold calling, email marketing, door to door. You've gotten over that hurdle, and you land your first deal. How did that feel?
I was elated. I was just so freaking happy. I was so proud of myself. I was surprised at myself. I couldn't believe it. Like when I landed because my first good order was it was huge. And I couldn't believe it. I surprised myself. And it was from beginning to end. And I was just like, did I just do that? Oh my God, that is so cool.
You surprised yourself, right?
Yeah. So now it's like
you got to repeat that same formula because exactly what you did is how you need to repeat, rinse and repeat that over and over and over again. So yeah, that is a beautiful feeling. Believe me, I know. I know that was something awesome. I remember if that's the big deal that you did right after Bosscation. Yeah, that was. You got thick too, didn't you?
Yep, and I got a tip. Yep. It was great. I was like, wow, I was really good. I need to do that again.
Yeah, that was a really good deal. That was a really good deal. So, what impact now that you transitioned out of corporate, you're your own boss, you entered into this field, and you've learned it from the ground up. I know there's more for you to learn, correct?
Oh, yeah.
You're looking to learn more. So what other things are you planning to do to implement into your business at this point now?
Well, right now, I've been trying to figure out if I want to entertain like more digital printing, like small batches. Just don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do that because there's money there, but I don't know if it's worth my time right now. So it's always there though. So I don't know. I can't leave that alone. But as far as the next thing, I'm trying to learn. I want to learn like and get good at it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think I need better equipment for starters.
Well, I mean, because you have what now? You have what, a 4.1?
Yeah.
You have 4.1. And you still got your flash, right? You looking to upgrade to a conveyor dryer possibly soon?
I need to. Yeah, I really need one.
Okay. Yeah, I am too. I have 2 flashes, and I've really been looking for one, and eventually I am going to get one before the year is over. That's my goal this year, is to get one.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna ask. You have entered into a male-dominated field, and you are a woman. How have you been received is it Omaha?
Yeah. I'm just laughing because I am so excited to answer this question because it cracks me up. A lot of men, I'm short. I'm 5'2", so I got that going against me too.
Right.
So I'm a short woman, and then I've been told I look young. So it's like, okay, I get this mixed reaction to me where it's like they don't know how old I am. I look younger, and so they're like, "Oh, she doesn't know anything," kind of thing. They don't give me good time. I deal with a lot of that. Like especially they're just like, you don't know
what?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get looked over because they think you're younger than what you really are.
Yes.
Not just because you're a woman, but they think you're a kid.
They think I'm like, it's like I'm like, dude, I'm in my 30s. What are you talking about?
Oh wow. Okay. Well, once they get past that fear of them knowing that you're not a kid and you speak more fluently about the business and you know the business, how does that carry over?
It's a lot better. Now that I have a better approach to like what I say when I first meet someone. They take me serious because I sound like I'm put together. Versus when I first started, I was like, Imperial Custom Designs, and I do like shirts, and like I didn't really know what to say because I was just doing it in the moment, and I would stumble over my words. I feel like they would take it as like, oh yeah, I don't know, probably was by night. Kind of thing. So I had people come at me like that too, and I was like, maybe that's
Well, I mean, do they seem like they want to accept you into the circle of screen printers there in the area, or is it kind of a little bit of pushback?
I don't know. Everybody's just kind of in their own bubble, and like unless I'm missing something, I've come across maybe like 2 that want to like maybe mess with me, like collaborate. One of them just got out around the corner from me. Well, not like around the corner, but the closest one to me that I shadowed at. Got bought out, and I met the owner at an event, and I was like, "Oh, we did the same thing." He's like, "Yeah, we should totally get together sometime." And I was like, "Cool, finally."
Right. So once they got over the youthness of you and they understand the experience that you do have in it, do you see you collaborating more in the area of screen printing with others in your area?
I want to. I've actually been like thinking about a way to get at least a lot of us together, so we can, like, let's create that network. And if someone needs someone to do something, hey, can I shoot this over to you real quick? I can't get it. I'm too busy. If I call you and say, hey, can you like do this? Do you have one of these? Can I get that? Or if I need a transparency printer because my printer breaks down, I can just call the guy and say, hey, I need your printer. I want that. About it being like this. We know who you are. Like, come on, dude. Collaboration happens at a time.
It does. It does. And the thing here is, you network with others, and that's where the growth and the actual that's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
I mean, when you collab with others, you learn a lot of things that you possibly did not even know or were not aware of. And probably had an inkling of it, but just didn't, it just didn't click right. I'm saying? Now you got somebody that kind of show you, the ins and outs of how this may maneuver, and you can get to the end result of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So, who has been your role model and has influenced your journey as a female entrepreneur?
You know what the answer is. But it's Latana, the lady printer. It is like just so awesome to me. Like, ever since I found her and I started listening to her, she's just a brilliant woman. And she went through and knocked down all these walls, when she started her journey, and she made a path for the rest of us. And I admire that about her.
Yeah. She's been a very, very great influence for us women in screen printing, and we do, or her homage. This is Black History Month. What's that? She owes us, we owe her homage because this is Black History Month, and she is a Black woman who has knocked down doors for us. So we really thank her for all of her strides into making the way for us, because without it we would not be able to get into the door and see some of the reap some of the benefits. So we're standing on her shoulders and trying to carry on the torch. So I do appreciate her and her efforts in all that she has done and over 20 years in the business. So we cannot deny that one at all.
Sure.
Yeah. So what do you think screen printing industry can become more inclusive for women later? Or do you see it still trying to break that barrier wall?
I don't know. I feel like it can be more inclusive. Like, maybe not a whole lot, but I think there would definitely be more women. I mean, you can see it already.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I really can see it, because when I went to that show, I don't know if you remember some of the pictures that I showed you guys. They have a lot of different panels that they had there. But I took pictures of the women's panel for when they actually spoke. And when I tell you it was, and it wasn't just with women, it was with women and men. So for that speaks volumes. Yeah. And I saw a lot of women at that show in Long Beach. It was so phenomenal to see that many women in the print world, the decor world. I mean, not saying that we are taking over, but we are trying to make our mark in the business. And I do see that, happening and transitioning. So I am a woman, and I am not trying to take over the industry, or I don't see us taking over it. I just want a piece of the pie of the industry.
Right. Yeah.
It's enough on the plate for everybody to get a piece.
Yep. Everybody can eat.
Everybody can eat. So,
yeah.
So yeah. So with your skills, abilities, adversities, traversities, everything that you have dealt with, who is Kesha Johnson?
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say this for the PG version because I don't want to cuss. So, uh, I am amazing, and I feel like I am a light in a room. That I hold my own power, and that I can draw what I want to me, and manifest that. And I've been told this isn't me just like saying this. That sounds kind of pretentious, I guess, but I've been told this by other people. Like people just know it's me. Like this lady I was talking to, she had met me for the first time. She had never seen my face. She just knew what my name was. And I walked in the room. She's like, I knew it was you. Do you know how I knew it was you? She's
Wow.
light. And I was like in my mind, at the time I was like you knew me because my name's LaKesha. Anyway, but I've had several people over the years tell me that, like I used, and I just never believed it until I actually sat down. I was like, maybe I should start. It might be true. So I'm starting to embrace that. That's why I'm saying that.
So where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years in this industry?
I have a 6'4" or 6'6", not what you told me last night. I want to believe that I'm in it still, like not in it, but like have a separate head or something.
Right.
I think I might end up with a storefront. I think I just see myself moving.
You want to do a storefront? You want to do a moniker? Okay.
I just think it would be a good move for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like the idea of the overhead, but
I gotta say that's a lot of overhead. But yeah.
I see myself being like a major connector and provider of these materials and tools for marketing to my community to help them be successful.
So if you had a young entrepreneur youth, younger than you, because they always think you're younger, younger than you. You had a younger than you person to come up to you today and asked you about screen printing. What would you tell them, and how would you encourage or discourage them from the industry?
I would tell them honestly, like to do it. Anybody can do this. I would tell them, don't let anybody make it seem like it's complicated. It's not. In essence, like what it is at the root of it, like the basic stuff. You can do this. If you are artistic, especially, this would be a great outlet for you. You can create with it and help other people. It's a great way to do that while creating art. So, and I would tell them, like, I would definitely encourage them, but watch what you listen to, watch where you get your information. Make sure that you vet whoever it is, especially if it's a mentor, get a mentor, but especially vet them, but vet everything. Double check it and try it. See if it works for you.
Looking at your future, what are your long-term goals for your business? How do you plan to achieve them?
Wow. So I'm hoping in that amount of time that I am bringing in about comfortably like 400 to 500K a year. I don't want to be the one making the big bucks. I don't need to. It's not about that for me. Like I want to be in a comfortable zone and I want to own that lane. I want to own that. I want to be my lane and nobody else can touch me. And I see myself just really like becoming one of the top shops in the area, because I feel like from what I've heard from other people that have dealt with other shops here, that there's a huge lack in like communication and customer service. That's my key.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm targeting right there, because I've heard it too much not to do it. I got to be that person. I want my shop to be known for that.
Okay. All right. So if you were to get the communication and skills, are you looking to expand that in having people work with you, and you also expand that to them and encourage that to be something that they put as a priority? Or do you still want to just be a solopreneur?
Um, I don't think I can remain a solopreneur because a lot of people in this industry starting out, they have at least one person to help them. You know, they have a kid, they have a brother, they have a parent, you know, something. I don't have anyone. I'm doing it for myself. So I would have to hire at least one person. I don't see myself hiring myself. I don't want to be that many people. I want to run lean as I can. So,
Okay. And I'm gonna take this one out, and then you and I could just kind of just shoot the breeze on it
okay.
afterwards. This is my last question about the business. If someone was interested in starting a business and they were working full time and they were considering leaving their job, not just to go to screen printing, but any business per se, what are the 3 things that you would give them as things to consider before taking this plunge? What 3 things would you tell them to do before they take this plunge and go on an entrepreneur, solopreneur, or any newer? Or a side hustle or a hustle?
Okay, so
what did you say? I didn't hear that.
I said this is a easy question. It's just so the first thing I would make sure that it is something that you at least love most of the time. It's gonna have its bad days. It's gonna have the parts you don't like doing. It's gonna get hard. Make sure that it can be enough that you keep coming back to it and you can enjoy it. Because if you don't have that, you're not gonna like you're gonna start hating it. You're gonna hate it, crash and burn. So, this isn't my first attempt.
Okay. Then I have another question then. Okay, go ahead.
So the second thing I would say is make sure that you are able to save the money, or find a way to keep yourself. That way you're not struggling. You're not struggling a good base to start with, to get your equipment, have a little left over for supplies, whatever things you need to make to run the business. So, and then the third thing would be, can you find a good enough? You're gonna get there.
Say it again.
I would say get a mentor that you can ensure that will help you have great information, they have a great reputation. They've got a ton of other people. When they do it too, they really get them. Make sure you do that.
So a good mentor. Make sure you love it. And what was the other one?
Make sure you can find a way to save money for a good starting out, or get a loan or something.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned this was not the only thing that you've ever done outside of corporate. So what was the other thing that you do?
Well, okay. So this is my first LLC established. Oh no, that's wrong. That's another one. But this is my first one. Right. I'm still starting. Before this, I had a wholesaling company that I shared with someone. That was Property Group LLC, which I didn't end up really doing it. And then before that, I was playing with the idea, plan for an e-cig shop. This time, like way back. Not when it first came out, off to get popular. I was like, now I'm going to open an e-cig store. I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you took a stab at it. So, hey, we all have done some things. I've done things too. So, I have several different things that I have up under my belt. But, those are things of the learning to get to where you are now. So, yeah. I just was curious because you mentioned that, and I said, "Whoa, we got to come back." So that's going to be our final question. But is there anything you would like to talk about or say? We're going to have this an open forum now. You have any questions for me? I mean, you want to throw anything at me? I threw stuff at you all day.
Yes, you always throwing stuff at me. Let's see. Yeah, I will ask you a question. How did you get all of your equipment?
Good question.
I am curious.
I am very resourceful. In my mind, I have a price that I am going to pay and nothing more. So I'm going to seek out and look and search and find that equipment for that price. Be it Marketplace, Craigslist, all the different, Facebook groups that have used equipment or whatever. And that's where I have found all of the equipment that I have. And I paid cash for it. I don't owe anyone nothing on those things. So, like I got that big Epson 24-inch, $500.
What?
That you could turn it into a DTF? Yeah, $500.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I got both of my Vastecs. $500.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I got the flash that came with one of them. So, I mean, and then one of them had all the plates with it. So, I mean, everything I have gotten, I have researched and searched and searched and searched. And as soon as it hit, because I have alerts to hit me soon as it's there, I look at it, check it out, talk back and forth with the person, and ask pertinent questions that's digging. I need to know all the details about it. And once they tell me what I need to know, can I pick it up today? That's all I want to know. Yeah. Everything else is secondary. All these people keep going back and forth with you because I'm talking to you and I'm going to talk to you for 1 hour. I'm going to find out all I need to know in that first hour. And after that, next question is, can I pick it up today?
Yep.
That's all I want to know. Because I bugged you the whole hour on all the questions I need to know. And once I do that, they're not trying to talk to nobody else because I'm serious. They know I'm serious at this point. I'm going to pick it up. And when I get there, I hope they're not looking at me on this. I hope they don't know my strategy.
Yeah, they all know.
They're on to me. So, and I never pay the price of what they have stated on the listing. So if they say it's $500, I only pull $400 out. So when I go there, I'm like, well, the ATM won't let me pull no more than $400 out. So I mean, I could bring the other $100 back to you later, but this is what I got right now. And say, okay, we'll take it.
That is such a beautiful strategy. I love it. I love that.
I told you I know how to overcome objections. I know how to deal with those things. I've been negotiating a long time.
Okay. I see.
So what else you want to know?
So what made you get into your business? Because I don't know that about you.
I do embroidery mostly. That's where I started off at. I did a lot of sewing and embroidery. And I wanted to get into screen printing, but everybody told me not to get into screen printing. Screen printing is this. It's too messy. It's too hard. You're not going to be able to get it and all this type of stuff. And the more that somebody told me no, the more I wanted to know about it. Because you're trying to keep me away from it for a reason. And I just don't understand. I don't like being told no. That's a problem for me. And the more you tell me no, I think it's some on the other side that I need to know and need to learn.
Oh my God, I am so like that. I'm just like, no means yes. I need
yes, I don't get it. I mean, you know, in the right terminology and in framework. Let's put it like that.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah. So, you know, but what I'm saying is, you know, it was just like, it was a challenge that every time I would inquire, and I'm just inquiring, just basically inquiring. And these were all men who were telling me this. I was like, what? So I was like, okay, this is not right, but I'm gonna go with it. So I let it go for 1 year, and I just came right about first face to it again. And I was like, you know what? I was supposed to come back over here and figure this out. So that's when I started researching, and I think I was looking at the Go Pro Co or Go Co Pro or whatever it was, and how it actually printed out the print for you. I think that was the thing that everybody kept telling me I wasn't going to be able to get the exposure time down and the registration and everything. So I was like, well, don't they have micro registrations? Don't that kind of, you know, help that out a little bit? You know, so I was like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, you can't tell me I'm not going to be able to line stuff up. I'm a hairstylist. I mean, I can cut lines. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you got it good.
I mean, you tell that to somebody else, but you can't tell that to me. I mean, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I've done a lot of things. So, but I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna be boo boo over here for you. I'm gonna be boo boo the fool today. I'm gonna let you tell me that. So, you know, I was like, I'm gonna figure this out, whether they want me or not. So I was in there one day looking through, I think it was, I'm not gonna call it, but it's a guy that we follow, and he was talking about his GoPro, and I flipped from him, and guess who was on doing screen printing? Latana was on. And I said, oh, a woman doing screen printing? I pulled up a chair.
Yeah.
I went back and went to her channel. And I saw all that stuff. Well, I realized at that point, I said, she in a DFW. I said, there ain't too many people that I ain't ran into in a DFW, because I used to do media prior to. I was the senior marketing, promotions and marketing director for Rolling Out Magazine. I'm sure you guys all know about Rolling Out here in the DFW. I know everybody over there on the South Side that was doing. I have to have ran across her at some point. So when I kept listening, I said, I know this voice. I have called her, I do believe, to do some shirts or something for us. And she wasn't able to do it because she already was booked up. And sure enough, that was the same person. You just never know how many people you have had or have encountered that you just run back across again in life.
Yeah.
Who knew I would have done that? But when I was looking at her stuff, and she was doing I think it was Mondays, she would do tea with tea talks.
Yep.
With tea. And I would follow her every Monday evening, afternoon, that she would do those tea talks. And I learned more from her and her marketing and the things that she was teaching in the time frame that she taught it. And I was like, okay, she's given me enough information that I can go ahead and relate to. I don't mind giving her the $4 or $9 or whatever it was. I think I started off being a $9 member or whatever, but then I saw in the other one she was giving like a free training or whatever with you monthly or whatever, and then you could call and have a consult or whatever. And so that's the one I moved up to, because I was like, okay, I need direction. and I need to get in some type of direction. So that's what I did, and from there, me having a conversation with her, she picks up the phone. I mean, at that point, I don't mind giving a person my $10 or $20 or whatever it is, because when I call and I need to consult with the mentor, and a mentor picks up the phone and has a conversation with you, that's when you know that you have the right person. Because out of their busy day, and she has a busy day all day, and she sees your number and she picks up the phone. What you got going on? What you got? How can I help? You know what I'm saying? So that means a lot. So that's how I decided, well, maybe I need to. And then I heard about her journey. She's told us several times about her journey in this industry and how she had to, fight through hurdles to get to where she is. And I was like, you know what? That's the reason why they didn't want us over here, because they know once we get over here and we start learning the business, we will infiltrate.
Yes. And
take over. But I'm not trying to take over. I just want a piece of the pie. That's why I keep saying that. I mean, but some women will do that, but I'm not going to be one of them. I just want a piece of the pie. That's all. Just give me my piece. It could be it could be a crumb. Just give it to me. Let me get it. I need
it. Let me get a little bit right there.
So I can go on by my way. Yeah. Just give me that little crumb. It's a little graham cracker, a little crust, and a little piece of that cream. I want that. That's what I want. Because there's a lot out here. Yeah, I want that. So I hope I answered your question. I don't know if I did it, but I hope I answered it.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was great.
Any other questions you have for me?
I don't think I have a question. I just wanted to say that it was so cool to finally meet you at Bosscation last year. Like, it was so cool, and you are just as amazing in person, even more so than you are online.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I always try to give back and help others. That's the way you get your reward in this world, this earthly world that we live in, giving to others. Because so many people have given to me over the course of my life, and I can't thank them enough. So the best thing I could do is pay it forward. So that's what I do. So
that's cool.
That's what I'm going to do. So I pay it forward, and hopefully, the ones I'm paying it forward to can grab hold to it and take it and pay it forward to the next person. Because we don't know when or if it is our last day on this earth, and we can't take all this knowledge with us. I got a lot of knowledge. I don't have any kids, so I got to give it to somebody. So somebody need to grab it all.
I feel it. I'm in the same boat.
So I'm trying to give it to whoever's listening and whoever wants it. So if you want it, I'm trying to give it to y'all. So y'all better grab it, and let's take this ride on down this journey and grab as much as you can from me or whoever else that you have as your mentor or whatever you got going. Grab as much information you can, because people are trying to give you things, and everybody's not trying to get over you and scam you. They just literally want to help you. So, I know there are some or people out there that do that, but hey, I just want to help you. And if I can't help you, I'll move on.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I tell people. If I can't help them, I'll find someone that can.
Yeah. Well, that's your last question for me?
I have one. Hold on. Let me see if I what was it? Oh, I know what it was. Do you do anything like business to like foster community, be out in the community, draw people together? Does your business do anything like that for your community where you're at?
My business doesn't. However, I do things in the community because I am a Eastern Star. So I'm always doing things in the community with them. However, I'm a Christian, so I do give to the poor, and I do charitable things in that manner. I would love to engross my business in that. I've been trying to think of something that I could do to foster young people into helping them decide their way as far as those who don't want to go to college. I've been trying to, in my mind, figure that out because I'm a firm believer college isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
And, I went to college. My parents told me I had to do college or work. So I went to college. I tried to work.
Yeah.
I went to college. And then, when I went to college, my dad was like, well, he didn't want me to go to the college I went to. He wanted me to go to another college. And I was like, well, I ain't going. And so I sat over there on the couch and cried crocodile tears because I didn't want to go to where he wanted me to go. And he finally agreed that I went to the college I went to, and it was the best experience in my life. However, college and the times have changed. When we were coming up, things were a little bit different than where they are right now. So I don't know that experience is the same.
Yeah.
However, I have come to the realization that maybe getting trades for young kids may be the best thing for them versus doing the latter of going to college. So I've been looking at possibly doing some type of program with that and mentoring them. And I have several different businesses that I have between me and my husband that they can work in and learn if that's what they want to do, be it cutting hair, doing hair for women. I have a power washing business. I have a mobile detailing business, and we have the catering stuff. So, and then I have the embroidery and the print. That's 7 different things that we have going on that we could foster in kids to see if that's something that they want to do and give them that skill and trait. Like I said, I don't have kids, so I have to foster kids into it.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. I dig that.
Yeah. So that's something I'm working on. I don't know how it's going to formulate just yet, but I'm gonna have to get some backing to help with it.
So, yeah. That's pretty cool. I've been thinking about something too like that, like with girls. Like I want to teach girls how to screen print, but it's kind of one of those projects that's like I gotta set it off like right there. I can't touch that yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if that is the end, I appreciate you taking the time out and stopping by. We have had a great time. We've learned a lot about one another, and I look forward to possibly having you back on the show and we're doing some things together. Maybe we can do a collab, a print off or something, maybe.
Yeah, I'm down.
So yeah, I think perhaps physical sponsorship. Somebody have physical sponsorship.
Look, wait. This is my hair lady. She does my hair and she loves me and I love her and she's amazing.
Oh, okay. Hey, I do hair too. Been in the game since 2003. So it's been a long time me being a hairstylist.
She's a loctician. She's like the best one in the region. So if you know anybody,
I bet. Look, my husband's hair needs to be done right now. I'm supposed to be doing his hair, and I have yet to do it. And he has about this much of new growth right now.
Oh yeah.
And his hair is down to his to the top of his hind. So yeah. And this is his second time. This is his second head because he cut off his first one that was down to his knee.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he's a barber too. I'm just fine. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you coming in and giving us a bit of you for the hour that we had. And I'm sure we will see you back on the show.
I'll be back.
I'm sure you will. Maybe we can do some things, a collab and maybe tag team on a with another person on or two.
Yeah, I'm stoked for that. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, we could do that. I like that. I like that idea. So we'll foster that.
Sounds
That's a
good.
start. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. It's been great. We would like for you to like and subscribe to our podcast. And we here at Minor Solutions love to have comments and questions. So please, please, please send those on in and like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great one. Good night, guys.
See ya.
Have a good one. Bye bye.